We're back. It's News Talk for this half hour. Funny man Mike Bova is here talking about CNY Comedy Show 2. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Kristen. I appreciate it.
Before we get into how funny you are, let's talk about what the purpose is, because it's a 2-night, 4-show event, and you're doing this for a reason.
Yeah, actually, it's 2 nights, 2 shows. There's one show on Friday, 1 show on Saturday. And somebody had told me before about the CNY Veterans Outreach Center that I should do a benefit show for them to raise money for the center. They're helping the men and women with their practical needs, which is phenomenal. They come back with post-traumatic stress disorder. They don't have a job or some of those practical things, so the center helps them out, and I thought it'd be a great way to do that. We did one in March, it was great. We're doing another one, and then another one in November, so this one's coming up this weekend. Okay,
so this is number 2.
Yes.
Do you invite the veterans to join you for the show?
Yeah, we do invite the veterans. We have posters up everywhere at the VFWs, American Legions, and one of the sponsors, Bruce Stewart, actually said, I will take 6 of the 12 tickets and give 6 to some veterans who probably couldn't afford to come to the show, so that's
a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a really good idea. Okay, let's talk about the details. Okay. How do you get tickets? Where is it? When is it?
Sure. It's Friday. It's tomorrow night. It's 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7 o'clock. It's at the Ramada, 141 New Hartford Street, New Hartford. I got the address right this time. And you can go to cnycomedyshow.com. There's information about the show. There's actually video, so you can get a sneak peek of the comedians who are Terry McNeely, George Gallo, Paul Bond, and myself. Those 3 guys are from New York City. You will get a New York City comedy show in New Hartford. It's going to be awesome. And there's a little link that says buy tickets. And I'm going to put out a challenge. I like to, between now and the opening of Saturday's show, I like to sell 200 more tickets to really sell out both shows and raise a ton of money for the veterans.
Well, you have 5,200 Facebook friends. This shouldn't be too hard, right?
I'm trying.
Unbelievable. I've never heard of such a thing. I want to just do a little bit of clarification. This is probably a mistake on my part. So Friday, tomorrow, the show is at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Saturday, the show is at what time?
It's at 8 o'clock as well.
It's at 8 o'clock, okay.
Yep.
Then where did I get 10 o'clock from?
Oh, it's 8 and 10. It's 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
8 to 10, yes.
We're going to have to go on to your 5,200 friend Facebook page and do some tweaking on that for me.
All right.
Okay, so tell me a joke. You're supposedly funny. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, everybody asks me that all the time. They're like, tell me a joke, Mr. Funny Man, make me laugh, whatever. So, one of the things that comes to my mind is, when some people like cuss, they'll say, pardon my French. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was French. So then I got thinking, when French people swear, do they say, pardon my English? So, I don't know.
So that's a little bit, that's a taste of what we'll expect?
That's a little bit. I get much funnier on stage. I do like little bits about, being married and having kids. And
depends on how late the bar is open, right? Funny or not?
Yeah, it depends on the crowd. Sometimes I got to adjust on the fly and just, I have all this Rolodex of jokes in my mind that I have to at least pull out of the archives.
That's a good idea. So. That's interesting. I wonder if a lot of comics do that.
I think they do that.
I always ask you this. Who is the show geared towards? I mean, should people be, teens, adults? I mean, who should be going to this?
I got to tell you, the show we did for Stephen Swan, R.C. Smith was there, and he noticed somebody in the audience. He said, oh my God, we have kids here. A father from New York City who wanted to come and see the show, drove up in the city of Long Island, brought his 12-year-old son and his 15-year-old daughter to the show, so they learned some new words. And
does that make you uncomfortable as a comic?
I didn't pick them out of the crowd, which was great for me, but I'm a clean comic, so I'm a little edgy, but I'm clean. But he picked them out. I guess he was fine because he still did his thing, but we recommend 18 plus.
Okay.
I have done comedy clubs where people have brought their kids, their teenagers, and for whatever reason, I don't know, but
parental consent.
Yes.
Okay, so tomorrow and Saturday, 8 o'clock at the Ramada in New Hartford. Doors open at 7. If you want to buy your tickets at the door, they're $25. And of course, go ahead.
Just get the sponsors in real quick. Thanks to Rome VW, USC, the Business College, Bruce Stewart, who's a great dentist in Oneida, CrossFit Mohawk Valley, and Sirianni Science and Ramada. So without them, we couldn't do it because they made some great donations.
Yeah, don't forget, this is a benefit. Mike Bova, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks,
We're back
Kristen.
with your 5:30 Focus next.